Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing Ace Attorney. I know we haven't done this in a hot second. I know we haven't done this in ages and ages and ages. How are we doing? How are we doing, everyone? Are we doing well? Are we having a good time? How are y'all doing? How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Friend for getting the first Channel Points award. I'd also like to congratulate Jayshu or not congratulate so much as thank Jayshu and Slock for the not first. Much appreciated. How are you? I'm doing great. Busy. Surprisingly busy. Got a lot happening. So listen, I know that it's been a hot second since we've done Ace Attorney, and in fact, I don't know if many people here would remember the days that we were doing Ace Attorney. But basically, I opened up a couple days ago because I was like, yeah, I should probably finish the game at some point, and I realized that I am still highly invested in finishing things out. So, I'll do my best to explain things for you guys as you go. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But this is, it's a text-based point-and-click kind of game, so we're gonna figure that out, and it's gonna be great. Got some lucky day open Twitch if you have no ring, so you might be the enough game. Hey, dang, that is some luck, admittedly. Straight up, that's pretty lucky. I don't know if I ever explained this to you guys, but my whole thing about Ace Attorney. I've never actually played the games through. I got really into the story of Ace Attorney 2 years ago, and I was like, oh boy, I sure do love Ace Attorney. It's so cool. I want to think about it always. And then yeah, Call of the Attorney. Let's go. Yeah. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I have played a little bit of this off camera, so there'll be some things happening, and I didn't want to just replay it because I figured that would be boring, me going through something that I already knew. So I'll just explain things if you guys have questions, and we'll figure out, and it'll be fine. How does that sound? Sound cool? Baby, need to walk just a doggo. Yes, absolutely, walk just a doggo. All right, that's the end of our intersection. I'm gonna get the game music. Oh, that's so loud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I totally forgot to adjust the volume. I'm so sorry. I forgot, this game has very limited sound settings. I currently have it set to the lowest level of volume. Level of volume possible. And yet here we are. I just had to turn down my mixer audio by a whole ton of decibels. Actually, I'm gonna turn it a little bit up. That's just a bit quiet. How's that? Is background volume good? Can you guys hear? Can you hear all right? I hope that it's not too loud, but also that it is audible. Headphones user. I'm so sorry. Oh, Solak, I'm so sorry. I entirely forgot to adjust it. But is it okay now? Is it okay? Or is it oh, not me. Oh, you're saying rip to headphone users. Got it. My microphone is also a little bit loud. I got it back in the normal positioning after having done the weird stuff over the past couple of days, so getting used to having it in its proper spot again. Oh, I'm gonna change the scene 3, 2, 1 and pop. Boom, gaming. But yeah, so hello and welcome to Ace Attorney. We are going to be continuing where we last left off. Not where we last left off, where I last left off. We are on day 2 of the trial. So basically what's happened on the first day is the chief prosecutor of LA has supposedly committed a crime, and she has confessed to the crime. We have been hired by her younger sister Emma to try and prove her innocent, no matter what Lana, the prosecutor, may say. So, there's a witness that I hate. Her name is Angel Starr, and she keeps stealing evidence and then presenting it herself and messing with she confessed sounds like she did it. I don't know why we're trying to prove her innocent when she confessed, but you know what? Mia always taught me to believe in my clients, so I'm gonna have to believe. I'm gonna have to believe in her, you know? But yeah, so we were working with Emma. Maya is still off back at the Fae Monastery. Oh, for Mia, this changes everything. Oh, yeah. Angel Starr, terrible. Oh my gosh. She steals evidence, and then she has forensics look it over for her because she has like 3 boyfriends in the forensics department. And then she presents the evidence, and then I have to keep coming up with the reasons to delay the trial being declared guilty. But yeah, so actually Lana and Mia were friends in school, which is a big and interesting thing. It's kind of a whole thing. But let's hop in. Mr. Wright, this is Emma. Here, let me adjust that volume again. Okay, here but God, admire the hustle. I know, right? Are we good on volume? Just checking. Are you guys doing okay with volume wise of things? Also, this is Emma. This is Emma. She's Lana's younger sister. I mean, it looks like the volume should be fine just from my mixer. Unless someone says something, I'm going to assume that it's alright. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called up to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Her only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Oh, boy. So this is Marshall. He's the police officer on the case. Oh, Mr. Maluk, oh my god, what? Okay, they say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was young, and at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Oh, okay, I should explain a little bit about the trial. Lana, the prosecutor, has supposedly killed a detective, an inspector from the police department. So this is like really personal for the police department. We are facing off against Edgeworth as the prosecutor, but Edgeworth has been acting weird. He's been acting really weird, like really weird. Also, Angel Starr hates him. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. This is Lana, by the way. This is Lana. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh, wait. Oh, man. Officer Marshall is definitely some kind of way. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m., District Courtroom number 9. Oh, we're jumping right back into court. Okay. Whew, okay, I thought you were doing investigation, but court time. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, hi, Edgeworth. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Edgeworth? It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock knock. Who's there? Oh, hello! What's with this guy? That's what I'm thinking. A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. Hello? Oh! Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see. Udgy, how you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, schmizzy, Udgy. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Hey, this is Freddy! Hi, welcome on in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I am playing Ace Attorney and things are wildin'. Things are real wildin'. Also, I'm gonna grab a little bit of a jacket. How you doing? How you doing today? Hello, hi. Are you ready to conduct a murder trial with me? I'm all ready. That's good to hear. I'm good. Nice. Yeah, we're doing a trial today. So sadly I cannot. Totally fine. If you can't, you can't. You know what you're gonna do about it. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water. Tasty. I'm just here for like 5 seconds. Totally understandable. Thank you for stopping by, even if it's for a short while. I look, my seconds are up. Okay, good luck. Good luck with what you gotta do, Freddy. Good luck. You got this. I believe in you. Bye. 4 seconds. This is very unfortunate. See you, homies. Yep. See you, Freddy. Good to have you here. Bye-bye. I'm gonna see who this man is. Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? This is the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Oh, I don't like those eyes. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Okay. Maybe this has something to do. Okay, so Edgeworth has been acting off. Edgeworth has been acting really off. in the trial time previous to this, I kept coming up with like objections to things about evidence and stuff, but as soon as I would make the objection, he would make it too, and then he would like take the point. It almost to the point where he was kind of arguing against his own case and his own witness but it was clearly not an attempt to help me. It just seemed to be an attempt to like find the truth of what the witness was saying or something. So Edgeworth is acting off. He's not being his usual demon prosecutor self. Damon Gant. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. Yeah, what's going on with Edgeworth? It goes to all about time. Asks a leading question. Objection! Objects his own question. No, it's like so Angel would say stuff and I'd be like, okay, so what's the thing here? And I'd be like, objection! And I'd start to present my thing, and then Edgeworth would be like, clearly this evidence contradicts the witness's testimony because this thing is happening. And like, so I don't know what's going on with Edgeworth. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Mr. wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. Oh, by the way, another important thing to mention is that the victim of the murder was found in Edgeworth's the trunk of Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Edgeworth's knife. So it's kind of there is some personal aspect of this for Edgeworth in that it was his car, and it seemed almost as if Lana was trying to frame him. What? Yeah, no, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. On Little Worthy's car, no less. Little Worthy is a cute nickname for him, I do have to admit. Hello? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Interesting. Oh, Chief. What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? I don't like him. I don't like him. Courtroom. What's a switchblade? What's a knife? Why are we here? Yeah, that's really how they are. Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess. And that you made. Something's going on here. I don't know what this all is, but something is going on. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Here, give me just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Me? Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. This game. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Okay, alright, oh, it's taking me to the knife. Okay. We're doing this thing now where we investigate stuff. There's a small tag on this knife. It seems to say SL92. What does that mean? Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 incident fame. But it's strange. Huh? What is? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this, somehow. Interesting. Ah, don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared! Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade knife added to the court record. Found the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the I can do Edgeworth voice. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Okay. Witness testimony, department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Huh. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? What? That's hush-hush information, Aji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. See, Edgeworth is acting weird. He's bringing stuff up for me. Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Oh man. Okay, so we're already down a little bit on goodwill with the court. Oh no, it's reset because we're at a new time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna save here so that I can come back to here if I need to. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that can go on at the department. There's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue? Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So, how are things down at the department? I mean, normally I would press further, but, no, I do want to press every statement so I can get all the information that I can. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp. Hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? I don't like this man. No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? Well, that's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you'd help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, when the victim died. We know when the victim died. 5:15. Victim was found at the police department. Let's talk how the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. I'll tell you one thing, proceeds to tell more things. Yeah, that's how this game runs. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto, you understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever is, I'd better find and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. Yeah, we've already inspected the knife. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing... Oh, we've already done this part. We've already done this. We've already done this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it seems like we've pressed on everything that we can here. I'm just checking. Alright, I do think we have something. I was literally... Nice point, Gamp, but where are your sources? My sources that I'm me. Yeah. It's, okay, evidence to present, to connect this knife and... Oh, wait, wrong button. Okay, I meant to do tab and I hit Q instead. Okay. I feel like it's this. But but it's not the same. It's not the same letters though. Here, let's do this. I'm going to save. I'm gonna save right here. It's upside down. It's upside down! Wait. Oh, Mr. Maluk, you might be onto something. You're right! 221, SL9. Day of the murder. Oh. Okay. Wait a second. At last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean, Fromaggi? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9-2. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12, 2? Shakes head. Your Honor, it's upside down. I was wrong. I have a few more seconds till I must leave. How are we doing today? We're doing great. We just figured out a clue. We just figured out that this note that I have is upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Yes! Oh! Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on this knife's tag. Yeah! Okay. Oh, we are popping off. Order. Well, Chief. Well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. Pretty good. How are you? Yeah, no, we're doing good, Freddie. We're doing good. I'm invested in this case. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the Department of Evidence's room. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, it was a murder weapon, as it happens. I find Pookie. They look like birds. I can't explain any further. Yeah, no, you honestly, you're kind of cooking with that. They do kind of look like birds. I mean, Phoenix, his name is literally Phoenix. He's, Mans is he's a bird. But yeah, no, I can see it. The designs are all definitely some kind of way. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Okay, so that's been added to the testimony. That day for the department, we weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. Crime 515, scary coincidence A. I feel like there's something else that I need to push on, but I don't remember what it was. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything. Please, Rito. Okay. If you can prove there's a connection. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. Okay, so I think that's the statement I'm gonna need. That's the statement I'm gonna need to push on next, I think, is how to connect the two. Let's see. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. I mean, do you think I'd just present this again? Let's, Do I save scum in this game? Absolutely, yes I do. I think it's the only way to properly play. I think we do this and then we... No, wait. Does that... No, that doesn't connect... Oh, no. I'm thinking ahead of myself. This won't connect to the case that they have. The only thing... Okay. There has to be something that connects them. But... There has to be something that connects them. But it wouldn't necessarily be this. This just connects to the knife. Oh my goodness. A Rickroll. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, this game kind of makes me want water. Oh, you're so right about that. Yeah, Lord, sorry. Sound might be a little off on sound alerts and stuff because I have my mixer turned way down for game audio. Water time. But here, I'll get that honk. Sorry, not honk marked. The text still says honk on the part where I mark it. Don't worry about it though. Okay, that's good. My mixer's turned way down because this game is really loud and it only has very limited audio change settings. Lord, thank you again for the Rickroll. Wow. I'll get that marked for you. How are you doing, Lord? You doing all right? That was all. Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have you in. Thank you for coming in and rickrolling me, I guess. Pop off. That's, it's very kind of you, honestly. I need some way to connect this to the police officer's case. This connects to the knife somehow and proves that there's a reason why that's important. But what do I have that could connect to... What do I have that could connect this case to the one at the police officer station? Why did I say police officer at the station? Okay. Because I need to present evidence here. I need to present some sort of evidence. Here, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do is I want to check this further. What I really want to do is I want to check this blood to see if it's fresh. Small tag on the knife, it says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. TL6, maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? No, we've already heard this dialogue. We've already heard this dialogue. Oh wait. She said that brings her. No, we've already made that connection. We've already made that connection. I'm gonna go with my shoes on. I'm such a rebel. Shoes in the bed. Wow, Freddy, you're really really going crazy on that one. Don't know what that's about. Okay, I need some sort of evidence that connects whatever happened at the police station to here. Time of the crime 5:15. Like, there's something about that, but I don't know. Detective was killed at the police department. I'm gonna press on this again to see what it was about. A tree? Where? We're in a courtroom. On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case? Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. I get to hear more about the case if I keep pushing on this. Get pranked? I can't believe you would bring a tree into a courtroom just to prank me. That's so cringe. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Well, wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. What did you just call me, cringe? Did I? I can't remember a single thing I've said. I'm chasing the high of trying to solve this case. I'm so sorry if I called you cringe. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay, so I need to present something that shows that connection. I think maybe if I just present this. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Dang it! Penalty, okay. Alright, as mentioned... As mentioned, I saved Scum the heck out of this game. So we're just gonna go back to here. Okay. Let's see. Was it this one that I was? Okay, let me just run through some dialogue. Yep. Give me just a minute to get through. Okay. Yep, here's the deal. Where the victim is found. Victim was found. No details. Crime took place in the evidence room. Okay. Evidence room. Yep, evidence room. Mentioned in the testimony. We have the key to... Yeah, so it was stolen from the evidence room. I need to prove that it was somehow connected. Maybe in the note again, now that it's been oriented the right way? Okay, I am gonna do another save here so we don't need to go through all that again if so we don't need to go through all of that again if we can't figure this out. Not officially linked. Let's maybe try this right here. No, that's... dang it. Okay. Witness's evidence is clearly faulty is a sign that we're not on the right track. So we know... We know that the two cases have to be connected because the other crime took place in the evidence room. What evidence do we have that can connect to that then? I mean, there's this. There's this right here. Do I have something that says... I mean, it could be that I have the right information, but I'm presenting it at the wrong point, too. That's the hard part about this game, is that you have to puzzle out where to present something and what to present. So, just looking at my evidence, I think the things that most closely connect us are Goodman's note and the switchblade knife. Because of the evidence tag. I could try presenting this one here. And we can save Scum if it doesn't work out. Music hasn't changed, and that's a sign that we're on the wrong trail. Okay. Time to crime 515, scary coincidence. Knife was killed at the police department, or any shoot the investigation. Knife was evidence in case it was stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay, so this statement does connect here. Wait, let's try presenting the knife here. And the statement is clearly faulty. Ah, the puzzle pieces. Ah, I can see that they're connected. Let's try this. And the statement is faulty. Dang it. Ah, okay. Let's check the court record, just see what we have. Attorney's badge, I can always present that, you know. Goodman's ID, found prosecutor's crime scene. Maybe you just have to get good. Oh, you're so right, Freddy. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? Why? You're so correct. I should have done that. This is clearly just it's all connected to my inability to get good. Okay, a prosecutor's trophy, Edward's knife, parking stub, blue badger panel, Goodman's autopsy report. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma. Parking lot with Edward's car. I think the only thing I can think of to try next is I want to press again here and try the last option of checking, of getting information from Damon, you know, Patcher. Yum. Yeah, so we're just gonna okay, alright. Now we already know the time, we know this, but so when did the murder at the police department occur? Now that's a sharp question, righto, very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. Okay, so that doesn't give us anything new. And there goes Dollbot telling me to drink water. Thank you, Dollbot. Okay, so I can see the pieces so clearly. Clearly the crimes should be connected because the knife was stolen from the evidence room and then someone got murdered in the evidence room. There's quite clearly a connection between those. But just how do I convince Damon Gant of that? Like, he plays with his hair. It is a very fun little sprite interaction. It makes him look so cheery and innocent, but I hate this man so far. I really don't like the way that he is. He's some kind of way about it. I've already tried presenting the memo, I'm pretty sure. I've tried connecting, I've tried the knife, I've tried the memo, and I can't think of anything else in my evidence that would connect here. Time of the crime, 5:15. I don't know if there's anything in that statement that we can do to... I mean, let's press on the statement, see if we get anything with it. 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. Okay. There's so much connecting, so much linking the cases. I just need to convince them of that. Knife was evidence in a case that was stolen from the department's evidence room. Which clearly connects the cases because knife stolen from the evidence room and then a murder being committed in the evidence room. I've tried both this and this being presented here. So what the heck? What the actual heck? I want to inspect this really quick. Because there's something going on with that handprint. That could just be a construction error, but I don't know. Was that a ladybug? Oh, thank you, Freddy. That's genuinely very, very thoughtful of you. I mean, I know I've already tried presenting this. Music hasn't changed. Witness's statement is clearly faulty. No, we're scumming. We're scumming. Time of crime 50. Scary coincidence. I can prove it. I can prove it. If you would all just be baby lug. I can prove it if you all would just talk like reasonable people and not be cringe. Then I could prove this. It's so clearly connected. I shouldn't have to say this. Y'all are incompetent. I love this game so much, but it is, because I really feel like it should be either this or this. But both time, but I'll run them again. Something can count. This is when you're frustrated. Maybe you should start making cat noises when you get frustrated. Which this statement is clearly faulty. No music change. That's not it. You're so right. If we all made cat noises when we got upset, you know, maybe the world would be a better place. When this statement is clearly faulty. That is not it. Okay. The evidence killed in the evidence in the police department. You know, to kill the police department. I can try presenting this here. No change in music. Unless this statement is clearly faulty. That's not it. Okay, detectives killed at the police department. And I can try presenting this. I mean, it could just be that I'm hyper-focusing on these two pieces of evidence entirely too much. But, see, this is why I think safe skimming in this game is okay, is because it can be sort of to tease out what they want you to do. I can see the connection, but trying to actually prove what you see. Objection! I like your glasses, teehee. These glasses are pretty epic. It was killed at the police department. What do they want me to do? What do they want me to say? What do they want me to, what do they want me to talk about here? What do they want me to say? What do they want me to say about it? The evidence room thing is important. The evidence room thing is really important. Knife was evidence in a case it was stolen from the department's evidence room. I've already presented both the knife and the note here. I mean, it's kind of a long shot, but I could try presenting the phone call at 5:15. I don't think that this will work. I do not think that this will work, but... Yep, witness's statement is clearly faulty. Okay. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Well, we'll press again. We'll press again. Chief. Defense is... What? I just needed to press again? This game, I tell ya. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. This game, I tell you what. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on this evidence. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the evidence on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Those eyes. I do not like those eyes. You two make a good pair. See, Edgeworth is acting weird. Edgeworth is acting weird. Why was Edgeworth helping me there? It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief. I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure. Why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? I don't like this man. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Victim's division, victim's ID number, victim's gender. I am curious about the victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The ID number is 5842189. Okay, I have a notebook right here. He's so girly pop. Okay, yeah, he is very girly pop. Okay. 5842189. Okay, I am asking this for a very specific reason. For a very specific reason. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department. 5842189. This absolutely tells me something. Oh my gosh. Let me just sorry, just had to ban a bot really quick. Alright, this absolutely tells me something, yeah. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning. Oh boy. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Here, really quick, I just want to check. 5842189. That's Goodman's ID. That's Goodman's ID. See, I told you guys I was onto something. Tells you something? What does it tell you? Hello. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You are grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Sorry, that was an Edgeworth's voice. Edgeworth's voice goes, and this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. What? Look, Edgeworth! Why is he being so nice to me? What? Do you see this? Do you see this? What is Edgeworth doing? Why is he being... He's being so nice to me, and he's being helpful, and I'm not complaining. Helpful Edgeworth is great. Well, what is going on with him? I haven't seen him since I got him off for murder. What's going on with Edgeworth? That's what I want to know. He's just a little guy. I mean, yeah, he's just a little guy, but what's going on with him? Why is he like this? The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered. At one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh ho, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Wait, the ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right. Again! So slow. I know. To be honest, Edgeworth probably has it. He's probably just letting me talk. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What is this? Oh, so he hasn't figured it out. Well then. Mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh ho ho ho! Sharp as attack, righto, sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Oh boy, oh boy. Order, order, order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? Okay, he said that before and Edgeworth reacted in the exact same way. Beatrice watching like, what? And Beatrice is having the time of his life over here. Okay, he said, I said wait, and it had the same sort of effect on Edgeworth. Something is going on here. The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? But he wasn't told. How would he know? What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. No, that was, oh no! No, that wasn't that, oh no! Yeah, this one is on Edgeworth. Edgeworth didn't hear Officer Meekins out. We were there, we saw that happen. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Baby Doug. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me... He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. But why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then something's going on. Something's not right about this case. So many things about this case. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does that mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Oh, no, this straight up Edgeworth messed up on this one. I can't defend him on this. He straight up messed up. I had to drink some water, but this is 100%. Like, it feels like there's still something weird about it. Like, I feel like this might be a setup of some kind. Lots of Lady Dugs. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this might be a setup of some kind. Some sort of, move against Edgeworth. But he should have taken the report. He 100% should have taken the report. That is on him. So anything about this? Yeah. The connection was just proven by Rito over there. Good job, Rito, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. I don't... No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, but with all those rumors... You're even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. Hi, hello. Can I ask you a game to try? I can't promise that I'll do it, but you can certainly suggest something. You'd better get results this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Shakes head. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. That was painful. That was painful. Alright, we saved that on 2 because that's a decisive thing. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. You got good though? I did get good. But poor Edgeworth. Mr. Wright. So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Like 6.2 hours of it and need more. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely welcome to suggest a game. I don't know if I will do it, but you're more than welcome to suggest something. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! Alright, science awaits us. February 23rd, prosecutor's office underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? I keep doing Edgeworth's voice wrong. The oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. I hate Angel Starr. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. Bailey Bud? Bailey Bud. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hee hee hee. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. The luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. But me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor! I can't even drink yet! We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find some blood stains. Okay. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Ugh. Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this? Scientifically, the amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. I gotta go now. See you later. Drink lots of water. Bye. Yep, I will drink water right now. Thank you for dropping by, Freddy. I hope you have a good time with whatever you gotta do. Good luck. See you next time. Bye. So there would have had to have been more blood, so theoretically... Okay, my current theory, something's been bothering me this entire time about the autopsy report. It says died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m., but that doesn't necessarily mean that he died at 5:15. So my current theory is that he got killed at the evidence room and then somehow brought over here for Lana Skye to stab somehow and then get caught by Angel Starr. You know? That's my current theory. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up all my allowance to buy that. Or, sorry, not all my... I saved up my allowance to buy that. The little testing blood received from one very proud-looking Emma Skye. Alright, finds blood traces, spray to use. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Angel Starr. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of laden doesn't really get my mouth watering. Today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know! I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable! Arrest her for perjury! Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and the testimony still stands. I swear on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you're a detective, weren't you? You were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Or fired? I felt that I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... what do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? See, that's what I was hoping for, is that, no! She's not telling us more! Come on! Okay. Oh, it's telling me to drink water. Important stuff, I guess. What if I present the knife? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. No, okay. She's not telling us more! Ma'am! I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cop-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. She's not giving us more. Look! A door! This must mean something. I'm not sure the doors mean anything. No, it won't open! A mysterious lock! I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay. So this is the famous divider. It sure helped us knock a hole in that testimony today. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness. The Great Divider. Chip off the old parking block. It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. So this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Hi-ya! That's okay, don't cry. Lana Sky must be one strong woman. See, that's also been bothering me. How did Angel Starr apprehend her when she's, you know, when Lana's described as, like, strong and powerful? Like, it seemed like Angel had a really easy time apprehending her. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. That's about as red as a sports car can get. Yep, it's pretty red, alright. The body was found in Edgeworth's car trunk. The lock on the trunk was broken too. So the question is, why did Miss Sky choose his car? So what model car is it? I think it was called a sedan or a coupe, something like that. Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things. Maybe it is about time I got my driver's license. Phoenix doesn't have a driver's license. This rope, is it... Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. B block is through here. That's where visitors park. So, Miss Starr climbed over this fence? It seems so, yeah. The fence is 9 feet high at least. Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a little try. Eek! It's okay, don't cry. Maybe there's a Lunchline Olympics team? Okay, I don't think we're getting anything useful from here at the moment, unless we want to talk to Angel Starr more. And she ain't talking. She ain't gabbing. I don't think there's anything presentation-wise that she's gonna give us. Let's see if we can go to the police department entrance. February 23rd, police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Can I... Okay, well, here we go. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. Oh, Officer Marshall's gonna be here. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Those cacti, they're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Let's take a look at some things. Yipes, those sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I don't think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Well, that was kind of sad, actually. And it looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says, recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. That's probably true, actually. It's definitely Officer Marshall. There's a security guard uniform hanging there. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. The swinging door makes this place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say be more of a yarg myself. Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna get from here. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah, so then the question is... We're gonna have to go back to the police department police department entrance. I don't think we can examine anything there. Maybe, oh, Criminal Affairs Department. February 23rd, Police Station. Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. I just really quick want to examine... So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The design's a little changed from the one outside. Well, the Dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see. Oh, that's the chief. You have it trademarked? Absolutely, it's cutting edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then you'll give her nightmares. Okay, so no one's gonna help us with anything here, they said. Oh, can we talk to Lana? I would love to talk to Lana. It's like Miss Sky's in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. Let's see. Can we talk to Edgeworth? I would love to talk to Edgeworth. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. No one wants to talk to me except Angel Starr, and she's not helpful. Okay, we've been to the detention, we've been here. We can head back to the police department entrance. Let's head back to the guard station, maybe? No, that's not gonna do something. We would need someone to let us in. So I need someone to let us into the evidence room. Which means I need to find someone somewhere, which means I need to do something. But going to the criminal affairs department, no one's gonna help us here. No one's here to talk to us at the detention center. Let's head to Wright & Co. And let's talk a little. Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in 2 places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. I mean, we need to get to the evidence room somehow. Well, we need permission to do that. But no one's here. And I've already investigated everything. So we need some sort of permission. I don't think I can present anything here because no one's here. Angel is the only person I can feasibly talk to at this moment. So I think maybe I should head back to the underground parking lot and see if I can somehow weasel some more information out from her about SL9. Okay. Could you take a look at this? You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, okay. This is... That's the answer that she gives when she doesn't want to talk about something. I mean, unless we can find more blood or something. Take a look at this. Okay. She doesn't wanna talk. She doesn't wanna talk about it. Parking lot, cell phone, note, art, murder weapon. Oh, I really want Miss Fur to tell us more about SL9. But I think I presented most of the things that I can find that are related to SL9 as part of this. And I can try this again, but what do you think about this? Well, SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Okay, so we have heard this before. Oh, Shirtspoon! Hi. Hey, Quimby. Guess what? What's up, Shirtspoon? What's up? Check it out. No! Dang it! You made it sound so enticing. You made it sound so inviting, and then only to betray me in the end. I can't believe you would do that. I can't believe it would be this way. Just kidding. I have photos for you. Yes. So I presume that it went well. Alright, sorry. We've already read this, so I'm just gonna zoom through. SL9's over. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 instead? Please! Just tell us more about the SL9! Much better die this time for sure. Oh, heck yeah. That is always the goal. Yo! Oh my gosh, wow! Oh, wow, 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 wow. Hello. Oh, that's so metal, actually. Oh my gosh. That picture, there you go. Oh, it looks incredible. Oh my gosh. Whoa, shard spoon. Yeah, much better die this time. Wow. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is, that's very nice. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Wow. Sorry, that's really all I have. Yeah, I think this might be my favorite so far. Yeah, I mean, if the pink had been like a little more like this, I think I would have that could have topped it maybe. But the red, so nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you for sharing. I'm currently in the middle of a murder trial, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of fun and exciting. I'm currently trying to get Miss Angel Starr to talk to me, and she's not doing it. So that's cool. She gotta go, but I want to hop in a sec. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sending the photos to me. It really does look so good. Angel Starr is the worst. Click finding the murderer. Thank you. Hopefully we get that worked out. You're the only one who wants to talk to me, and you're being so supremely unhelpful. I guess I could go over here and look for like more blood or something. Let's. Oh, well, that's not gonna do anything for us. It says I should give suspicious things a little spritz, but I assume it'll prompt me when I need to use it. So what I really want is something with the police department. The Blue Badger is still writhing around today. Oh? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. He certainly seems some kind of way. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot, what were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. Okay. Just let me talk to someone. I want to get in. I want to get into the I want to These are the detective desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know, the killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Okay, well, they're not giving me anything here. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Okay, so they're not giving us anything anywhere, really. Except for Angel Starr, and she's not being helpful. She's not being helpful. Ugh. This is so cool. Just tell us more about SL9. We talked about Goodman. Talked about SL9. I do want to check the photo. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's why I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Well, listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Oh, okay, here we go. Just like that time. That time? SL9! Yes, okay. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence. Of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, police department security detail officer Jake Marshall. Let's talk about Detective Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There's another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just while the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Received from Miss Starr. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Okay, yes, okay, awesome, yes. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Alright, well that hopefully should get us something with, yes, that should get something here. February 23rd, Police Department entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please! Oh. It's you. Detective Gumshoe! Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, Gumshoe. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal, now we just need evidence. Criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Well, see ya, Gumshoe. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Okay, I'm very curious about... Oh no, is it Officer, Meekins? 23rd Detention Center Visitors Room. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Hello? What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was a perpetrator against her. That's what I'd say. Officer Meekins. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, was Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he... You... Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Sir! I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person! Yow! What the heck is this guy doing? So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here. In the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Huh. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Okay, let's actually talk about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. Suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But, sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. The next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. Okay, so that's Meekins. I don't think he did it. Straight up, I think it's a pretty easy bet that he did not do it. You know? I really just can't see a world in which he did it. I'm gonna drink some water. There might be some things I could present to him at this point to get some information, but to be quite perfectly frankly honest, I want to go to, I would like to go to the police department. And see if I can find Officer Marshall. No Officer Marshall here. Dang it. Okay, so no, I guess we're going back to Meekins. Dang it. Gonna have to present. Oh, okay, we have to tease apart some things. That's gonna be for Officer Marshall. What can I show Meekins that's gonna make him talk? Let's try this. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment! But sir, now I remember! I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card! That card was the cause of it all! Hello? First try, alright. This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I'd better pry into this one a little more deeper. Let's try this. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay, so we're talking about Goodman. We're talking Goodman. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek, I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just want you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. It was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir. And I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Okay, is he gonna talk to us more now? Wait. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leaped at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I woke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim is really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? You told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. I'd like to see that tape. And you wait until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Guess we better go check out the crime scene. Okay. Now, theoretically, we'll get access to the crime scene. Oh boy. February 23rd, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gant. I don't like him. And you're sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir! We'll scour the place again, sir! The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Right on, my boy! How you been? Swim much? What's this thing with swimming? Ho, Chief Gant! Reporting for duty, sir! Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? I don't like him. I don't like the way that he is. I don't like his face. Well, let's talk. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy! Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Cord Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. But wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. And it's giving that Hotel California vibes, you know what I mean? Oh, the Hotel California thing never ceases to amuse me. But yeah, no, you're right. Big Hotel California vibes. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Something's so suspicious about this case. First of all, the way that Lana's acting about it all. She keeps saying, like, I did the crime, but the way she's talking around it, it always feels like she's trying to describe herself doing a crime that she didn't do. And then something's going on. If I know one thing, Officer Meekins definitely did not do it. Something's going on with Edgeworth himself. Why is he being helpful to me? Why is he calling things out on his own case? But then also, it kind of feels like he's getting set up here. Gumshoe told us that he's biting the bullet for taking this case because no one wants to take the chief prosecutor's slot. Like, no one wants to prosecute the chief prosecutor. But then now this thing with all the evidence of, like, absolutely Edgeworth should have heard what Officer Meekins had to say. That was 100% on him. But it kind of feels like a setup with all the, like, rumors and things swimming around with, like, the DL6 incident stuff and Von Karma. Like, everything is really, really suspicious around here. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, right now I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Presumably I'd need evidence to kind of discreetly ask him. They're talking about going through someone's things. Personal coffee machines and stuff. Huh. I'm gonna need good evidence on this one. Oh my gosh! Hold on, I just made a connection. Hold on. Wait just a minute here, I was thinking about this parking stub. Like, why do we still have it? Why is this important? What's the big deal about that? We talked about Bruce Goodman being... Okay. Oh boy, hear this out. Bruce Goodman stabbed in the evidence room or something, right? And then brought over to... and then also somehow died in the prosecutor's office. My theory earlier was that he was stabbed at the police department and then brought over to the prosecutor's office at some point. And then I was like, okay, but what's the deal with the parking stub? We know that the crime was committed. Okay, we know that... So we don't know exactly when Goodman died. He died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. That could have been earlier. But then, we have Edgeworth's car arriving at the parking lot 3 minutes before the crime, right? How did they move Goodman? All this is depending on Goodman being killed at the chief of police's office and then being moved to the prosecutor's office somehow. The lock on Edgeworth's trunk was busted. Edgeworth was at the police department the day of the murder, right? And I mean, it's a half-hour drive from the police department to the prosecutor's office. How would they move the body and then get in there? So my current theory is Goodman got killed at the police department. Got put in the trunk of Edgeworth's car when he was there to receive the trophy the day of the murder. Edgeworth drives back to the prosecutor's office, arrives, leaves his car. Lana then, I don't know what Lana's role is in all of this, but then Lana goes, opens the trunk of Edgeworth's car, and does the whole song and dance of doing the stabbing that Angel sees here in the photo, and then Lana takes the fall for the crime. All of this is depending on Goodman being killed at the police department's office, and then being moved to the prosecutor's office. But if that's what happened, then I would wager a guess that Goodman got moved in Edgeworth's trunk, and there's not enough blood at the crime scene. There's not enough blood at the crime scene to really definitively say that he was killed there. So I think, yeah, Goodman killed at the police department, put into Edgeworth's trunk, driven there by Edgeworth. Edgeworth arrives, leaves the parking lot. Lana comes in. Goodman's already dead at this point, but takes him out, does the theatrical stabbing, and then Angel Starr sees, and am I making sense here? Proving this is going to be a nightmare. I'm probably going to have to track down so much evidence of things that I can already see, but I'm going to have to find hard evidence to prove. But I think I know. I don't know who did it. And I don't know why or how or anything, but I'm pretty sure I know that. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Wow. What a whoa, what a revelation to have. We're supposed to be asking Damon Gant something discreetly and casually. I don't know what we're supposed to be asking about. Let's present a couple things. No, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. Guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Okay. No, doesn't wanna talk to us. No. No, he's, doesn't want to talk about that. Oh. Supposed to ask him something discreet. But, nope. It is difficult to know what to do. Well, let's see if we can talk to. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Nope, no Marshall here. Dang it! So we got to get through Damon Gant first. We have to get Damon Gant to tell us something. No. Okay. Nope. How can I get him to talk to me? I know there's some things I haven't presented yet, but he's kind of a brick wall, to be honest. I need to improve my attorney's badge. No, he doesn't like my attorney's badge. Just talking about checking things over, investigating all sorts of things. Okay, well let's move and see if someone else, if there's someone somewhere or something. I kind of really don't want to talk to Meekins. Can I talk to Edgeworth? He's not here. Okay. Well, we're very limited in our options at this point. I have to get through Damon Gant somehow. I have to get through Damon Gant somehow. How am I supposed to get through this man? He doesn't want to talk to me about anything. If only I could press him on things like in court. Okay, for this, have I? No. Is there anything I have present? I haven't done this, but I'm saving that for Detective Marshall. How can I get you to talk to me? How can I get you to talk to me? How can I get you to talk to me? I really want you to talk to me. He's clearly my next obstacle. He's clearly my next obstacle because we got something out of Angel Starr that unlocked Meekins. We got something out of Meekins that unlocked Damon Gant. Now I need to get something out of Gant that's going to get us to the next bit. Oh lord. Oh, and Max! Hi! Hello, you two. I'm currently investigating a murder. And this guy does not want to talk to me, and you know? Maybe is there something that I can examine that I haven't done so far? Ooh, sorry, you had to see that. Oh, okay, we can talk to the chief. We can talk to the chief. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Yeah, the note, it says 221. For a document dated 221 can only be submitted to the chief of police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. Okay, that should do it. No, come on! Ah! Can I? No, come on. Where's Marshall? Where's Marshall? Oh my gosh, I'm doing good, but I do look like I must restore my honor. Oh, from the hockey incident. I'm sorry that you have to restore your honor. That is that is unfortunate. What if I present this to? What if I? Can only be submitted to the chief of police. Yeah, okay. Gotta submit this here. So, sorry, in case you're a little lost, I was hired to defend someone who committed the crime, but then we found out that the victim in the first crime was also was supposed to have been killed at a second location at the same time. Oh, and thank you for the totem contribution. I don't know if that's running right now, so I'm probably just gonna actually refund those points to you, because I don't think it does anything if the game isn't open. And a rickroll, thank you very much. It sounds a little weird today because I had to turn things way down because this game is loud. A tree, where? And thank you for the boop, much appreciated. Okay, yeah, thank you for thank you for the exclamation marks and the boop, much appreciated. So basically, right now we're trying to figure out how a guy could have been killed twice, or killed at the same time in 2 different places. Everyone Farming Sim 22 is free and epic. Ads again. Aw, man. Ads moment. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? No, come on. Okay. We have Goodman's lost item report. It says it can only be submitted to the chief of police. This is the chief of police, but he's not looking at it. Let's try showing it to Meekins. Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay. Probably was only killed once, but the other person also had plans. Mm-hmm. It's over. Nice. Add over. Pog. Yeah, my current theory... It's kind of complicated if you don't know the details of the case. My theory is that the guy was killed at the police department, got moved to the prosecutor's office, and then the killing at the prosecutor's office was just staged. That's my current theory. Okay, well, let's see if Miss Starr will have something to say about this. Could you take a look at this? Oh no, okay, she doesn't wanna tell us anything. This is her she doesn't know anything dialogue. Okay. Ah! Okay, but see, 221 is important because if you look at this, it says 221 SL9, right? Did I check if they want to talk about something? There's permission to enter. I tell you, the hoops that you have to hop through on this game sometimes. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Look at those eyes. I don't like those eyes. I don't like this man. I don't like him. Now, righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. I don't like him. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Okay. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. Asking for $50, I was gonna, but there no options for it, unfortunately. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we need to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Okay, evidence room, evidence room, evidence room. Evidence room. No, come on! I've just received officers. How do I find? I need to find my first use ever. Ayo. Okay, I need to find Marshall. I need to find Officer Marshall, but where is he? How do I find him? Unless maybe Edgeworth is here? The hoops you have to jump through on this game. I tell you what. Detention center. No, that's still Meekins. Criminal Affairs Department. No, not examine. Wrong button. Move. Nope, that's still Meekins. Criminal Affairs Department. Police Department entrance. Okay, let's go back to Wright and Co. for a second. Nope, Emma. Okay, Emma doesn't have any new dialogue. So I've got permission to get into the evidence room. And this half-written document, the lost item report, can only be submitted to the chief of police by... Damon's gone now. I can't find Officer Marshall. I need to, I don't know if Angel Starr is going to be of any help with this, because I hate her. Edgeworth isn't in. Okay. Well, the people we currently have access to are Angel and Meekins. Unless I can somehow manage to do something with this. Actually, can I check this? 2 Bruce Goodman, item ID 5 and then scribbled out 9. Okay. So that is good to know. That is real good to know. Anything to examine here? Oh! The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader's turned off, see? What's that security guard thinking? Okay, here we go. Should I say my first user if you want to? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my pimpy in his sky so gray? This man. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's a-waitin'. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions? Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. My goal is 2024, I think it was. Wow, that is a long user. Goodness gracious me. That's definitely one of the users ever. You're busy then? Didn't I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Well, let's... I think he's not going to say anything if I try this. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his six-shooter, I say a little prayer. What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either. Oh, you have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. Maybe ask Kitty Beef if she remembers next time she's live. Kitty Beef would know. Nice. Okay, well, luckily for me, I happen to have something from Miss Starr to put Officer Marshall in a good mood. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr? What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I see. Look at that serious look. I don't see. I wonder what it means? Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, well, I'm drinking some water. Very nice. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Yes. Okay. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and call him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago. Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. Bro thinks he's a cowboy? Bro really thinks he's a cowboy. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. Oh. There are some things are off not known, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case! That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. So is the statute of limitations? No, statute of limitations can't be over. Statute of limitations is like 20 years or something? That's what we ran into DL6, but the case is officially dead. Okay. So it could presumably still be opened with appropriate evidence, like on how DL6 was. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. But only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Ooh. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's something I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Yeah, it was Goodman's ID card, 5842189. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep all the evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? He's not guilty. I don't think he did anything, but Meekins is definitely not guilty. So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be opened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Well, first things first is let's... See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again. Look at that. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Yes, ID card record, add to court record IDs of all who entered the evidence room on 2/21. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. I'm really curious who the all sevens one is, and then who is this person that entered twice? What's going on there? Alright. Well, at any rate, we do need to head to the evidence room, but I'm gonna be honest, guys, I think that's gonna be the stream for today. I think that's gonna be where we end things out. So, we're gonna go ahead and save right here. And here, I'm gonna push onto the end screen scene, and then I'm gonna, hey, you know what? This music is fine for ending things out. Thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream. I hope you had a fantastic time. I don't know, we might hop into Ace Attorney for a little bit to finish out this case. I'm really curious to know what happens in it. Oh gosh, what words am I saying? I will be back tomorrow. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow's probably gonna be Ace Attorney again. I'm feeling the vibes for it. And yeah, is there someone that I want to raid out to? Let me just check really quick. Let me see who's live. Is there someone I want to send you all out to? I don't think any of my regulars are up, so we're probably just gonna end here. I hope if you guys are staying on Twitch, go find someone cool to watch. If you guys are staying here, sorry, wait, no, if you guys are staying on Twitch, go find someone cool to watch. If you are leaving Twitch, go find something cool to do. And take care of yourselves, you know? Drink some water, get some sleep, take your meds, and don't commit crimes. That's probably a bad thing to do. I'll see y'all next time, and love you lots. Bye-bye!